Welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a spend a fall day with me. It's September officially, which I never thought I'd be excited for September, but I am. It's very gloomy, as you can tell. It's early. It's like what?
The time is 12:26 p.m.
It's like morning and it's like very gloomy, so I had to like really turn the brightness up in my camera. But it's gonna be like a cutesy fall day, as you saw from my breakfast, and the fall girlies are officially out. MAC Desert Rose on the cheeks, very mauvey, deep pinkish shade, and the MAC Staples palette that I built myself. These are my go-to fall shades. They're not too warm, not too cool, they're perfect. So we have Blank Type, Cork, which is really nice if you've got green eyes, Wedge, which is probably one of my favorites. It's also Miss Hailey Bieber's favorite color, and Brown, which is like a cool tone dark brown. The girls are out to play. I'm so happy. And of course I thought I'll do look a little bit more of a reddy brown bricky lip, but who was I kidding? Of course I went with Charlotte Tilbury or Rocket Girl. And also I converted to or just regular nail polish, not gel nails anymore, because I hate getting my nails done. Maybe just because I can't stand still, I don't even know. We're back to regular nail polish. This is Essie Wicked and it's the darkest burgundy you'll find, which is almost black, and I love it. We're gonna spray some of Lush Super Milk, which if you saw my summer favorite, this has been a staple for my hair. Not because it does anything, but it smells nice and fall. And I'm also gonna take with me my new perfume, which I love. This is by the Essence Vault. This is the 112, which is the dupe for Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy, which I wanted forever, but Kilian perfumes are so expensive. It smells so sweet, but like warm and cozy. But I'm gonna take it with me because obviously I'm gonna put the sweater on top. And I also have a book haul again. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. But that's not fall. I don't know what it is. Fall is upon us. It's here actually. It's not upon us. It's right here. So I'm back into my fantasy mood, which hopefully I'm gonna start reading fantasies again soon. I still need to finish Air of Fire that I started in the beginning of August, and Softy Enough because I was just not in the mood for it in the scorching heat of the UK summer that we got for like a week. I did get Studio Bones by Claire. Is it called Shadowhunters? or City of Bones. It's the Shadowhunter series, but this is the first book called City of Bones. There's like about 1 million books in the series, and it's like 2 or 3 series or something like that. But I've heard so many things about Cassandra Clare. I got Okay Days by Jenny Mustard. I don't know who was it that I saw this from. Okay Days is the story of 2 people trying to hold the pieces of their life together while also holding on to each other. This one I'm actually so excited to read. It's Briefly a Delicious Life by Nell Stevens. I've been seeing this here and there but never really got intrigued by it because I didn't know what it was about. But it's about a teenage girl ghost living in a house, like haunting a house for like years, and then George Sand moves into the house and she falls in love with her. The next one I'm actually terrified to read. Boy Parts by Eliza Clark. Why did I buy this? I don't know. The back, the blurb makes it sounds so interesting. And then I read a couple pages from like the back. I should have stopped. Okay, speaking about fall and fantasy, we have When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. This book is an absolute tome. I've heard really good things about it, and if it's something that I love, it's a good fantasy. So I'm excited to get into this fall, because fall is all about fantasy, like those spooky, gloomy weather vibes. Just, you want to read a fantasy, you know? On to the books that I got today. We have Sunburn by Chloe Michelle Howarth. This was on my TBR for quite a while because it is a sapphic romance in the 1990s. Coming of age, lesbians, you know the drill. I heard so many good things about it. I uploaded a video on TikTok wanting some sapphic book recommendations, and everybody was raving about this book. And the works were stocked to, like, they were stocked, okay? They had every single romance book you can imagine. So obviously I had to get Wild Eyes by Elsa Silver. This is the second one in the Rose Hill series. I'm still working my way through the Elsa Silver little universe because I just don't want it to end. I'm currently on to Reckless, which is from the Jasmine Spring series, and I'm kind of putting it off because I know I'm gonna love this. And then I do want to go into the Rose Hill series, but I also do want to go into, what's this series called? Gold Rush Ranch, Ruby Creek. First one, and this is the second. Very much like the exact same cover, pretty much. Last book from the works was Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. This was £2.50, brand new. £2.50 because the works is the works. You could get 3 for $6, but I didn't want to overdo it. But they did have the entire series. I also do have Next of Kin, which I got last time I was there, but they didn't have any of the other ones, so I only got Next of Kin. And onto the book that I'm actually reading at the moment, which I did get like quite recently, is Little Sisters by Coco Mellors. I started this last night and I couldn't put it down. I read like 100 pages last night. It's so good. It's a literary fiction. It's about 4 sisters, one of them dies, and then it just shows the grief. It focuses on the other 3 sisters and how they deal with the loss of their own sister and how they process it, and the grief they're going through, and how their lives are so different, but they're all like equally just traumatized because it's only been a year since she died. And I love that, like, the title is Blue because you're sad, but their last name is also Blue, so I thought that was just perfect. But you get, in like those 100 pages, you get quite a lot of information for each sister. I love how, like, the imagery that she sets, like one of them lives in Paris, the other lives in London, the other lives in LA, and they are all gonna go back in New York to get the dead sister's stuff from the apartment that the parents decided to sell. So it makes sense. I just love the imagery and how she describes places and people, and how well she just writes the sisters and the whole like processing of the grief. And I love the cover. I'm usually not one for hardbacks, but this, I'm loving it so far. And I also do have a matching bookmark that I got from Waterstone. Also, can I just recommend for a second that you all need to just run to Lush and get this. This is the Viral Sticky Dates body lotion. Let me just say, it's viral for a reason. It just smells like a little bit of syrupy, a little bit of caramel, vanilla. It just smells so good, so like warm and cozy and autumny. Oh, I love it. Hey guys, welcome to Friday. It's Friday today. We went to the Jonas Brothers concert yesterday. Insert clips here. And we were actually so close that I actually almost cried. I went to see them back in 2020, but it was last minute tickets and I was like all the way up. But now it was a floor and I could actually see their faces. And I don't want to brag about it, but Nick and Kevin looked at me. But Joe didn't. But I don't want to talk about Joe in this concert because I feel like he was slacking and Nick carried the whole show. Although I was a Joe stan all my life. But we're not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna do a little grocery haul today. We went to the big Asda. The fall vibes are there. The decorations are there. We have brioche loaf. There we go. Kinder Finger. I don't know why, but I think I was just craving it. Bagels. Onions. Or avocados. Lemons. Pistachio croissants for breakfast. They do the nicest pistachio croissants, I'm gonna say. Sweet potatoes, bacon, strawberries for French toast, pomegranate, don't ask why, milk, Pop-Tarts, because I've never had Pop-Tarts. This is clearly such an American thing. They mention them all the time in Gilmore Girls, and I thought, what's more fall than Pop-Tarts? Pop-Tarts. Little Moons. We have blood orange and pink grapefruit and berry and a Spanish tortilla. We have a bag of the chemical stuff. You'll see what I'm talking about. Sponge cloths. My tights, because I somehow lost all 20 pairs that I had. I think I'm storing them in the wrong place that I think I am. So I got these. Hairspray, because I just ran out of it yesterday and this is the best one. 3 scrub mummies. Because these are the best sponge you'll ever use in your life. A new non-stick pan, because the one that we have now is actually not the best. So I feel like we needed a little revamp. Small bin liners, a hair mousse, some cleaning gloves, and the Daz laundry powder, because our laundry powder seems to be doing nothing. So we decided to splurge on the expensive ones. But I'm gonna go put all this away. Look at that. I'm gonna go put this all away and I'm gonna make some coffee to have with my pistachio croissant, and then we'll paint the nails because I am so into nail polish. Lately I've not went to the nail salon in over a month. I'm actually so happy because it saves me money and I get to change my color whenever I want to. And I found a technique that I think really works well to make it last. This is almost a week's worth of nail polish and it's not even chipped. See that? That's pretty good for a week nail polish. So I'm gonna show you what I used to do that. It's a little bit later now. Did I tell you that I got The Hunger Games to read? So listen, one story. Basically, I was in the tram the other day and the girl next to me was reading The Hunger Games, and when I tell you she had like this much left in the book, and when I tell you she was on it, like her eyes would not even look up. She was so into the book, and that alone just sold me into the idea of reading The Hunger Games. I did enjoy the movies. I did not like the prequel and I do not intend to read that book, but I did like the first 3 movies, the original trilogy. So I did order it from Amazon, so we have the 2nd and the 3rd book, but the first one was still on the way for some reason, so just went and picked it up. Let's see. Here she is. Let me just say, quick disclaimer, I hate the covers so much. Why does it feel like I'm reading a kid's book? Why? I'm reading The Hunger Games. Literally, you could have done so much more. I feel like the original covers, they're like a little bit darker, a little bit more eerie, were so much nicer. Why do you have to make it a child's book? Why do you have like the primary colors? Oh, look how bad it looks. Like you have all the dark fantasy here, and then you've got the child books. I did change up my shelves a little bit because I'm seriously running out of space. So I'm gonna show you what I did. Of course, we have the iconic 2-shelf fantasy with my favorites and the ones that are higher on my TBR at the minute. And then I moved some fantasy on the 3rd shelf. Basically, this used to be here and that used to be down there. So I kind of did little swapsies because, you know, for fall it's nice to have the like the fantasy and the dark vibes displayed over here. Some of the romances that are highest on my TBR, like from here on, I don't think I've read anything, and these are some of my favorite ones. Not this one though, I do not like this one. And then here are some of my favorite romance authors. The only reason, oh, maybe I could do swapsies. I could put these in here and these down here, only because these are some of my favorite books ever. I still haven't read this one because I'm just too scared, but Jessa Hastings, Emily Henry, Elisa Silver, and Abby Jimenez, some of my favorite romance is just down here, and the rest is just romance I don't really care for or is not high on my TBR, and some dark romance, which by the way this one was so good. And here it's pretty much the same, so I've got all of my fiction that I'm most anticipated to read, some more fiction down here, and some classics, and all my hardbacks, which I just don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. Like they confuse me so much, so they're just in there for now. And here I cannot tell you what's in here. It's just books that I'm not rushing to read at the moment, or like duplicates from some old covers, or some books that I read and did not really love. Oh, my Twisted series are all in here. Some Christina Lauren books, some other romance books that I'm not itching to read at the minute, so they're gonna live in there for now. It's about like 7 right now and it's already dark, which I know we're transitioning into the winter time, and I have my big light on, which you can tell this is fall weather. Anyway, it's nail time. Let's do my nails. I literally just took the polish off, and I'm gonna show you what to do to make your nails last so much longer with regular polish. So let's go pick nail polish. This is where I keep my nail polishes. You can't really tell, but I tried to minimize it to just get like better quality nail polishes, because I have these which I really like, but they just don't last at all. So there's 2 colors that I just got, which you probably think they're the same, but they're not. One of these colors is called Lincoln Park After Dark from OPI. It's like the darkest purpley black you'll ever see. And yes, I did see from Kylie Jenner's story, but her color is Slade. And then I have another one that I saw, which is, it's top secret, which is the darkest brown. Like, look at this brown. So cute. I have been flirting with the dark brown for so long, so I'm probably gonna go with the dark brown because I've been wanting dark brown nails for so long. So what I've already done is I filed and slightly buffed my nails so I could have a nice smooth clean base. It would work if you would put acetone beforehand as well to get any oils and stuff like that off. And the color I had before was SC Wicked, which is like the darkest burgundy out there, which was amazing. I prepped my nails and I put the Sally Hansen Advanced Hard as Nails Strengthener. It's this one right here. It's just clear, kind of like a base coat, but I feel like you can wear it on its own. I used to wear it when my nails were paper thin. I applied 1 coat of this, and I'm gonna go in with our dark brown. I just did 2 coats. It looks like black on camera, but I swear it's like the dark brown. But anyway, so now moving on to the top coat. I've been using this Wet n Wild one only because I was looking for a top coat one day and this was the cheapest one, so I don't really know of any good top coats, but it works fine. I'm just gonna top coat it, just 1 thin layer. How nice and shiny it looks. Oh my god, look at that. It looks like a fresh manicure. They're pretty dry, so let me show you what it looks like. The color, it looks still kind of black in this light, but you can tell that it's not black. And that is the name. Hey everyone, I'm about to edit this vlog and I realized I've not said goodbye, and I think that's really rude. So thank you so much for watching. I hoped it was really nice and cozy. Speaking of cozy, I'm about to get on my spooky blanket because I got a spooky blanket and read the one and only Air of Fire that I've been trying to get through for a long time. I softly DNF'd because I started it in August and I don't think it was an August read, so I was not gonna do that. So now that we are in September, she's back. Currently on page 234, chapter 28. Things are picking up a little. It's still very slow compared to Crown of Midnight. I feel like it's been really slow, and I found it difficult to make my way through Throne of Glass so far. So far my favorite book was Crown of Midnight. Hopefully to finish it this weekend, which means I'm gonna have to do some serious reading to finish it this weekend, but I do want to get into the week with the new fantasy because I'm just in the mood for fantasy. And I'm also gonna show you the book that I bought today. Speaking for fantasies, I caved and I bought Guild by Raven Kennedy. I've just heard so much about the series and I caved. I just wanted a good romantasy back again, so I bought this today. And everything else that I bought in the past few weeks you will see on my book vlog. No wait, on my book haul, on the fall book haul that I either uploaded it or I will upload. And the last thing I want to show you the candle that I bought yesterday. It's Witch's Brew from Scents of Salem, which the name is fab, but it doesn't smell of anything particularly nice or folly or warm. It's just black and it's a witchy. Thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. I hope you all had fun and just get ready to welcome fall. Get ready to welcome the moody, cozy weather. Because it doesn't have to be depressing. We can make it cozy. We can romanticize fall and just have fun this winter, you know, not be depressed. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.